Welcome back to the second part of social movements, and let's get right into it with women's movement. Women's movement is a movement by the women and for the women against the patriarchal structure of the society. Despite constitutionally guaranteed equal rights, women often face discrimination. They are the major victims of mental and physical abuse, dowry practices, rape, acid attacks, and human trafficking. The women's movement is a consequence of all these factors. Feminism being a prime example of one such movement. The first wave of the feminist movement was for the right to vote, while the second wave was for the women's rights in politics, workplace, and in the family. With the third and fourth wave, it has taken the form of organized activism. There have been multiple movements in our country for the prohibition of alcohol, with it being banned in states like Gujarat, etc. But why exactly do we want to prohibit alcohol, even though it's widely consumed throughout the world? Harmful use of alcohol was the cause of 5.9% of all deaths and 5.1% of the global burden of disease and injury, that is, through drunk driving accidents and so forth. India is the third largest market for alcohol beverages in the world, with about 62.5 million alcohol users in the year 2005. About half of these users had strained relations with their family members and their neighbors. The majority had alcohol dependence problems, and about 20% of them, that is one-fifth of them, suffered from chronic health problems such as diabetes mellitus and hypertension. Alcohol addiction further causes havoc in the traditional family structure with increased instances of domestic violence and death. Therefore, women particularly have led this particular social movement and have been at its forefront. Farmers constitute an indispensable component of our social structure. They are the major pillar of our economy and are the biggest contributors to our GDP. But they've had to deal with problems like bonded labor and tenancy over the years. The tenancy system is a system wherein a landlord controls the property rights of the land, while the tenant has to work, often for a minimal wage. To bring attention to the plight, they've organized themselves in farmer social movements throughout the years. One such movement was the Naragund revolt that took place in Karnataka. The focus of this revolt was to bring attention to the farmer issues like stopping land seizures on the inability to repay loans and the unscientific price fixation of the produce. Along with it, it also focused on the development of infrastructure in rural areas. This revolt eventually led to the formation of Karnataka State Youth Sangh that leads the charge in farmer social issues in Karnataka. The next movement that we shall discuss is the labor movement. Migration has led to a lot of people from rural India being employed in urban industries without any social security or social cover. This has led to their exploitation. To deal with worker issues, unions are organized with their own respective leaders that are elected from within the worker community. These labor and trade unions serve to unite the laborers and rally them for their own benefit to gain rights and provide better working conditions for these workers. Across the world, they've rallied for standardized working hours and minimum wages. They wanted working hours of around 8 hours a day and not more than that. Similarly, they demanded basic minimum wages to provide a decent standard of living in the city. International Working Men's Association was the first such trade union to be organized in the year 1864. Untouchability have been around since the 19th century. We've already discussed the social evils of untouchability previously. Therefore, social movements against untouchability were bound to happen. Jyotiba Phule was one of the earliest proponents of the fight against untouchability. He led the movement against the prevalent Varna system of the time and the dominance of the upper caste in all spheres of the social structure. By 1917, Karnataka, Maharashtra, and Andhra Pradesh all had some forms of movements against untouchability. Periyar Ramaswamy led the movement in Tamil Nadu in 1925. But the main faces of the movement were always B.R. Ambedkar and Mahatma Gandhi. B.R. Ambedkar, in the Round Table Conference in 1930, called for the Dalit community to take charge and be the masters of their own fate. He also spread his ideology through the Muka Nayaka publication amongst the masses. Initiatives taken by Gandhiji also played a big role in dispersing the taboo around untouchables. With this, we've concluded our discussion on social movements and hope you've understood the topic and have a nice day.